Let me give you 4 exercises which will make IELTS really easy for you. These are your everyday exercises which you have to add on into your daily routine. Number one thing is the listening push ups. How do you do the listening push-ups? By listening more. I would suggest you make a habit to listen to English conversation on daily basis. That could be your podcast, that could be TED Talk, or even I suggest my students that when you decide you have to take your IELTS exam, just select one season for you. That season could be Friends, it could be Money Heist, it could be any season. Start watching one episode on daily basis. Make it a habit and do not only restrict yourself to listen to the British accent only, because as you know, in IELTS, you are going to experience different accents in your listening test. So make yourself comfortable by watching different content, might be on YouTube, on any source, and try to understand different accents with their different pronunciation. You know that there could be the Russian accent, there could be American accent, Australian accent, British accent, Indian accent. There could be any accent there in the IELTS listening module. Get comfortable with all these accents and you will find your real IELTS test really easy for you. And another thing, when you are listening to the word, try to focus more on the words that you could not understand in the first attempt. Listen to that word again. Listen to that sentence again. Try to understand that. Might be that sentence is going to give you that difficult or unfamiliar, unknown sentence, or the word is going to give you a new pronunciation to learn. Number two exercise is to bench press with your reading. Select a book, any magazine, article, anything for you, anything that catches your fancy. Just select that content and start reading it out on daily basis. Remember, you should practice minimum 30 minutes reading on daily basis with the content that you really like to read. That's how you will build your reading skill. That's how you will build your reading interest. Keep doing it. Try to understand the complex and the compound sentences over there. Try to understand the grammar they are using and how they design the sentences, how they design the paragraphs, and how do they write on any one single topic. Get comfortable with this thing. When you are reading, if you find out any difficult vocabulary word, take that word to Google, find out the meaning, write it down over there, and try to understand the meaning of the sentence along with that difficult vocabulary word. Build your reading skill. With the reading, we also mean to say you have to build your focus, your dedication to read out one content thoroughly by paying attention, 100% attention that is required. Do not get distracted with the other things. Switch off your cell phone, just say bye bye to the whole world, lock yourself in a room, might be, but read out for 30 minutes. Number three, you have to exercise your hand muscles. You know, in IELTS, the test or the essay they are going to give you over there, not a single person in the world can give you the clue that which essay you're going to experience in your exam. This is not the metric or intermediate paper where your instructor, your teacher is going to give you 3, 4, 5, or 10 essays and you're going to experience one of those in your IELTS exam. It's not going to happen. You are definitely going to see an unseen question over there. What is required to tackle or to handle the unseen question? The only strategy is that you build your creative writing skill. Practice your creative writing skill by writing on any topic, anything that you feel like you have to write an essay on that, an article on that. Write anything, a letter to your friend. Imagine and just simply write down a letter to your friend. Or might be whenever you watch a movie, just simply try to write down the summary of that. Try how you can explain a main point and how you can give evidence to that by giving examples and by sharing experiences, by explaining one simple idea, how you can do that. Build your writing muscle. One more thing that students usually do is that they practice one essay in a day, and the next day sometime they practice the task one. But in the real time exam, you know that you are gonna do both of the writing tasks together. So whenever you do the writing task, try to do both of these together. That's how you will be training yourself, that how you can stay connected and write for task one and task two together. I would even suggest you to practice your 3 modules together, your listening, reading, and writing, because that's what you're gonna do over there in your exam. So make yourself comfortable to keep sitting for 3 hours approximately on the same seat and try to do the test the way you're going to do over there. And when you are doing the writing practice, remember there are words which are commonly misspelled. When we all are trying to write down these words, we make the mistakes. It's very common. It's not like a problem, or it's more like it's not like that we are not able to write correct spelling. These are confusing words. As you know, that the English language contains a lot of irregular spellings there. So that's the reason you can find the problem in the spelling. When you find out a word, always, or if you have a doubt on the spelling, always double check with the Google, always double check with the instructor, or take the word to the dictionary, find out the accurate spelling. If your spellings are wrong, then practice the correct spelling 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, so that you will be writing those correct spellings even when you are not paying much attention to those spellings. Last but not the least is your speaking crunches. Even if you are taking training for IELTS preparation from any institution, from any trainer, remember that 1 hour training, 2 hour training is not enough to practice your speaking. How many hours are there in a day? 24. If you, out of these 24 hours, if you're just practicing English for 2 hours, and after that, you consider that when you will be sitting in your exam, you can speak fluently just by practicing 2 hour out of the out of 24 hours, and for 22 hours you were speaking your native language. It's not going to happen. It's not logical. I would suggest you just simply consider all the time you are sitting in front of your examiner, even 2 months before your exam. When you go to a restaurant and you have to order the food, try to order that in English only. If you are communicating with any of your friend, any person, formal, informal conversation, try to have that in speaking. And even if you believe that your friends are gonna make fun of you that you are just speaking in English, let them do that. You're not going to stay here anymore. You're already applying for IELTS. You're already trying to go abroad. Don't worry about the people you are going to leave quite soon. So just practice your speaking, and that's how you will build the fluency in your speaking, and you will get comfortable with that. Well, I hope these 4 exercises will help you to make your IELTS test easy. Remember, your test, your practice, your exam is secondary. Building your skill is the primary thing. And all these exercises will help you to build your general English language skills. Well, thank you so very much for watching the video. Take care, stay blessed. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.